It is here. Gorillaz Phase 8 is here. The mountain. Are you excited as I am? Because I knew this was coming. I knew that, you know, they were going to be releasing new music today. I knew that they were going to, and then it was going to usher in the new era of Gorillaz. But man, do we have a lot to go over. So, this won't be a very long stream. I think it'll be about an hour and a half. Are you guys ready for Gorillaz Phase 8, The Mountain, coming March 20th, 2026? That's the worst part. Are you ready, Lucy? Are you ready, Briar? Are you ready, Mr. Ghostly Games? Are you ready, Waffle? Let's get in to the weekend releasing society. You know what this means? This means that Hurry Up Tomorrow Deluxe might be coming soon. I got the notification. Like, I was setting this up when I got the notification for this, and I was like, ain't no way, Weekend, you can't do this to me. What the hell? This is this, brother. Not what I wanted. I'm sorry. I had to get you. All right. We have the Happy Dictator here. The lead single from The Mountain. I've already heard it. I listened to the leak, unfortunately. And then, of course, like the second that it came out, I was on it. But I want to experience it with you guys. Like, I haven't listened to it enough. So, let's get into it, huh? Let's get into it. Let's get into it! Ah! What we'll do is we'll just look at the art for now. So if you've got this one of Murdoch that is kind of like the centerpiece of it all. It's everything that kind of like what I was expecting. Like it definitely feels like it's like an evolution of Song Machine. Cracker Island felt like an evolution of Song Machine, and then this is feeling like an evolution of that. So, kind of sort of the same thing. Like, if you go back and look at phases 1, 2, 3, and 4, they were all completely different from one another. Like, phase 3, you could kind of see, like, the influences from phase 2, but, like, there was still, like, a pretty big switch up. But with, and then with phase 5 was radically different. But then you get to phase 6, and it's different again. But then Cracker Island kind of followed suit, and then this seems to be doing the same thing, which is fine because, you know, it's still such a great art style. And then the fact that they're going to be primarily focusing on another culture, I think is awesome. So you got that, and then this is out of everything, this looks to be the most unique. Like this picture of Noodle. Hopefully the video itself isn't going to strike off everything. It's cool being able to share our interests despite the negativity in the world. We still have cool music and movies to look forward to. That's an amazing comment, Ocean. Yes, I 100% agree. But just being able to see these new images. I love this one of 2D. 2D is just such a phenomenal character design. And just seeing new art of him is awesome. But then there's this one of Murdoch that I'm not gonna lie, whenever I first saw it, I thought he was picking his nose. So no, that is a cigarette. But he's got a shocked expression, and he looks like he's growing a little bit of facial hair. So I wonder if that's going to play into anything from the phase. But he is green here. And then he's been green in every piece of art except for that one, because they released the full version of the art where he's blue. We'll get to that soon. Okay, there's that Noodle again. Here's Russell. Here he is. They didn't forget about old Russ. Again, it's just exciting. They really like this image of Noodle. Jamie just has there it is again. Jamie has an obsession with Noodle sometimes. And then they have, there it is again. Then they have this group art at the very end of them running. This reminds me of a phase 4. It just reminds me of Humans. It must be like this angle of Noodle. But yeah, it's just a shot of the band running. And then, like, look at 2D, how happy he is. And then Murdoch back here, though. What is he up to? You know he's up to something. Yes, the new song. I was excited for Cracker Island because the song Cracker Island was so good, but I think I might be more excited for The Mountain. It just seems like it's got a narrative going on. So you listen to this song, and I haven't figured out its exact meaning yet. We might look at Genius here in a second and try to like figure it out. But this seems to be like oh, what a happy land we live in. That just, to me, seems sarcastic. It doesn't seem like it's they don't mean it. And then it's the happy dictator. So who's the dictator in this situation? So I'm gonna have to read into it. I did see a comment that was like from cult leader to dictator. That's a pretty natural progression for Murdoch. So with Cracker Island, what they did was they released a visualizer for whenever the song first came out, because they've been teasing it for a while, but then whenever it finally came out, it's just a visualizer. But then let's see here, this was released on June 22nd, and then on July 28th, so over a month later, they finally released the music video for it. So I wonder if they're going to do the same thing with this, because you look at the lead singles for the other ones, you know, Tomorrow Comes a Day doesn't really count because it was their first, and even then a lot of people consider Clint Eastwood the lead single for Gorillaz. That had a huge music video. Feel Good Inc. Stylo definitely did. It kind of ruined the rest of the phase. Humans, Saturn's Bars is one of my favorite music videos, if not my favorite. Humility, Momentary Bliss, although Momentary Bliss wasn't the best music video, especially after a while, but then Cracker Island. So you're telling me that they're going to release, the Gorillaz are going to come back and that we're only going to get a lyric video with just some new art sprinkled in here. So I think that we'll get a full music video soon enough that like will more tell the lore, but we will have to wait for that, or would you wait for like an official music video. And this is where my paycheck is going to be going. Yeah, The Mountain does sound like a good album title. Like you've got Plastic Beach, Cracker Island, and The Mountain. And Plastic Beach, you know, the songs reflected the name, and you know, it felt like, you know, taking a trip to Plastic Beach. There was literally a song called Welcome to the World of the Plastic Beach. And then Cracker Island, you didn't feel like you were on an island. You didn't feel like you were going to this new world. It just felt like just a bunch of songs that were like kind of related. I don't know. But The Mountain, like it already sounds like it. I think that this is going to be like, I might be getting my hopes up a little too much, but I'm super, super, super excited for this. Anyway, so if we go and look at where all of my money is going to be going here soon. So what I'm thinking, all right, and then I want to hear what you guys think. So what we have is, I'll start from the bottom and then work our way up. Here is the standard CD. First and foremost, 15 songs. 15 songs. That is 1-5. It ain't no the Now 11. It ain't no Song Machine 11. Well, standard edition. And it ain't no Cracker Island 10. This is 15. We are talking about Demon Days. We are talking about, it's not as long as Plastic Beach. It's too short. It's 2 songs short. We are talking 20 from Humans. We are getting back up there. I don't remember how many are on self-titled. But we are getting up there. This is what I have been wanting. See, I love Cracker Island. I love the Now. I love Song Machine. but the standard edition of those albums are way too short. Like, the Gorillaz that I know and I fell in love with made hour-plus long albums that said something. And it looks like just looking at this, I know that The Mountain is going to be an intro track. I know I will put money down that it will be a 1 to 2 minute intro track. Now, as I said, I have listened to the leaks, so, and there is like an instrumental opening, and I think that's what The Mountain is. Wait a minute. Okay, so I saw something weird earlier, and I just saw something even weirder. Tony Allen. He passed during the Song Machine era. And then now I see Bobby Womack? Maybe some old recordings they probably scrapped, maybe. Marky Smith. Did Marky Smith pass? Oh my goodness, he did! What in the world? This is a jewel case. This is a digipack, which I think a lot of CDs are either this or this. But as of recently, they have been doing this, which I am not a fan of. I don't like it because like I said, like a majority of CDs are in these jewel cases right here, or in something like this. And notice how they are the same size, so they fit perfectly together on a shelf. But this is so much smaller. It literally is the size of the CD. So it does not fit on the shelf at all. Like look at this. Look at it. Like you put it together and it's like the others extrude from it. I think it'll be like that. I could be wrong, but we'll just see on March 20th. So yeah, it's gonna have a 20-page booklet with original artwork. So something I assume, like, you know, like this right here has an art booklet in here, and it'll just be like this. But then, now this is exciting, it's a deluxe CD, but not with any deluxe songs. So I don't know why that's exciting to me. The fact that there's 15 standard songs. Instead, the second CD is the live performance that they did at the 4th Mystery Show. But not only that, but the CD itself, like the case, is a book. I assume with the 20-page CD-sized book. Yeah, so I assume that it's the same thing as the normal CD, but instead of it being in a separate booklet, it's a part of the case as well. So I think I might pass on getting this, and I might just prioritize, just get this. So then we get to the gatefold vinyl, which the 15-track album housed in a gatefold sleeve, including printed inner sleeves and a 12-inch insert. You do not get the 20-page art booklet at all with this. You just get the music for $33. Excuse me? That's cheap for a 2-disc vinyl. That is cheap. The second CD with the live performances, bro. Yeah, okay, I can understand where that is, where that's disappointing. No extra songs, but I would prefer if they didn't. And then if they do have any extra songs, then releasing a M sides. So if you're a little upset that you won't get the 20-page art booklet, well then just get the Mountain Book LP, which is the same thing, like the same thing as the CD, just in vinyl form. So it's something like it'll be something like this, where the vinyl. The vinyl is in the art booklet. So is right there. I don't know why I was pointing. You can't see it, but the vinyl is right here. And then there's the other vinyl is on the other side here. So it's like that, but with you know, the mountain and everything that you see there. So again, going to be prioritizing this one. But then you've got the box set. So what this comes with is it comes with the standard vinyl, the deluxe CD, and art prints. So I think that these art prints right here are the 20-page booklet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I bet it's 20, but I'm probably just miscounted. So I bet that this is it. I might get this and the mountain book LP and the mountain box set, because it'll give me the CD, it'll give me the cool box, and I'll have the regular vinyl, so I won't have to worry about that. It's just that I'll want the book like this, because that is cool. But now, this is just the website. Anything that we haven't seen, I think we've already looked at all this, except for Kong. How about we take a trip into Kong Studios? This was insane, by the way. Like, it literally threw me off guard. Kong Studios, established 1998, was Gorillaz HQ and home to... Is that too loud? I'll turn it down just a little bit more. And home to 2D, Murdoch, Russell, and Noodle until it fell into disrepair in 2006. All was abandoned, but not lost. This is the first piece of lore for this phase, by the way. So, but 2006, yeah, I guess that was when Murdoch burnt it down, because Demon Days happened in 2005. Okay, so fast forward to now, it has been decided Kong is back. But to reach Kong, you've got to battle your way through the graveyard, past a band of zombie gorillas. Find the gate to enter Kong Studios. Good luck. Now this is awesome. Look at this. Look at this. You're playing a Doom game. You're playing Doom, but you're fighting the Clint Eastwood monkeys, the gorillas. That's the zombie gorillas. It's awesome. Unfortunately, there's not much to it. You can there's a bunch of collectibles. So I didn't know what exactly I was supposed to do. I thought that I had to keep killing them until it said that I was ready to go on. So I just kept killing them, and I racked up 10,000 points. Hold on, check this out. You ready for this? Ready for this? Oh my god! Oh, quadruple shot, dude! Oh my god! Bam! Bam! So you could collect these cards. I didn't know that you could collect these cards. Honestly, I'm not signed in, so I'm probably not even gonna retain them. I hope I do. Absolutely wrecked, man. One more. You are my last kill. Good night, Mr. Monkey. Alright, let's go. So welcome to Kong Studios. As of right now, there's not much you can do. You can look at what I've collected. It's from, oh cool. From our recent massacre. So I don't know if anything will happen if you collect all of them. There is a confession booth right here, as someone in the comments pointed out. Murdoch is here.
I mean, I cheated the devil a couple of times, but I'm presuming you're okay with that, seeing as he's on the other team. No hard feelings? Smashing.
This is kind of complicated for the lore. I don't know where this fits into the timeline, because they're canonically in Mumbai. Then all of a sudden now Kong Studios in London or in the UK is all of a sudden reopened and Murdoch is here. So I don't know what that's all about, but he has a lot of funny things to say.
Lady once said, if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best, you know? So why don't you just go and screw yourself or something?
So whenever he's looking more towards us, you can tell that that's the Désolé. Like whenever he's like looking out the door and he sees like 2D, like after he comes down the stairs, That's that. Like that they just put a silhouette on.
This confession lark isn't too bad. Bit like eating one of Russell's chili con carnes, eh? Leaves a horrible taste in your mouth at first, but then it really clears you out. Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say, I hate it when he does that. He does that a few times. But then this right here is from the Smirnoff collaboration commercial. Let's go on ahead and like look through it a little bit, but let me know if you want to go back and hear what Murdoch has to say. Okay, so let's go here, because here's where you sign in. Oh, yay! It doesn't say coming soon anymore. So this is Rosemary. This is the new receptionist at Kong Studios. Hope those zombies didn't bother you too bad. I called the pest control guy, but they ate him. So we are holding ourselves pretty well. Anyway, what we could do is we could click on things, and every once in a while, it'll show us something. Like it'll zoom in on something. So you can zoom in on these and that. Or now you can't click on it. Okay, so over here, I hope I don't get copyrighted for this. So it changes with every one. Like it's somewhere different. Like one time you're in hell, another time you're in space, another time an eye is looking back at you. So there's nothing to that one right now. There's nothing to this at the moment. And just the copyright thing, where it's a copyright trap, so that streamers will get demonetized. Yeah, still nothing yet. But you can see the directory to where in the future you'll be able to go. So right now we're in the lobby, and the gallery is right behind us. He will not stop biting at you. He's like a chihuahua through here, but you can't get there yet. I've clicked on this door more times than I can count, and I haven't been able to. So over here we've got an art gallery with fire coming out of the monkey's head, which is ironic because this is a song about the mountain named Monkey. Here's the new art of Pazuzu. Again, you can't do anything here. But what's cool is you could read this. Like, so this is the G magazine. I think the only G magazine. I could be wrong. And you could just read it start to finish. Over here, you can look at, honestly, a random assortment of album covers. So you've got Tomorrow Comes a Day EP, Cracker Island. So it like went from first to last. So maybe you click the other way. Oh, they added the mountain in. That wasn't there before. Clint Eastwood. Okay, so it's weird they put the mountain in between Tomorrow Comes a Day and Clint Eastwood. And then D-sides. Like, okay, like the Plastic Beach. Gorillaz. All right. Demon Days. Plastic Beach. The Fall. The Humans. The Now Now. Song Machine. Cracker Island. And then back to Tomorrow Comes a Day. So it's just a weird ordering there for a little bit. Over here, you can watch the Nostalgia's trailer, which I'm not gonna play. And hey, look, there I am. That's me. That's my video right there. That's my video, dude. Hey, the only other thing that you could do as of right now that I am aware of, just making sure, is turn the lights off. And I don't think that does anything. I think as of right now, that's literally it. It's because you can't do anything else. I spent so long yesterday just clicking on everything I possibly could just to see if there were any hidden secrets, and there might be. I might have missed them. Beautiful. Now, if you don't mind, or even if you do, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Okay, first up, my name is Rosemary. What's yours? Oh yeah, I didn't get this. What the heck? My name is Seth Titled. Okay, Seth Titled. That's the name you want me to put in the system? Yep. Got a last name you feel like sharing? Sure. Title. I'm guessing you're here because you like Gorillaz. Gotta be honest, never heard of them before getting this job. Yeah, you did. You're lying. You're lying. They're growing on me. That's what a lot of people say. How much do you like them? Quite a bit, actually. Oops, forgot to say. Tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is big woo, 10 is a real big woo without the sarcasm. Okay, yeah, that's a 10. Yeah, I'm a little... Just obsessed is a bit of an understatement. Have you seen my videos? Hello, hello. Great to see you again. You're the OG superfan, right? I guess you could say that. Wait, no, oh. You got the memory of a super slow jellyfish. You are becoming a fan, aren't you? Remember when you first got into Gorillaz? Since the Plastic Beach era. How wonderful. Gotta be honest, I haven't heard of them. You really do have the memory of a super slow jellyfish, don't you? It's coming up. It's coming up. It's... Hey! Can't get that one out of my head. I don't think a lot of people can. Your neighbor sings it in the shower every morning, but you've never heard of Gorillaz. Okay. Because it's a... How about an hour-long video worth? Yes. Which one? So what have I got? I've got everything. I've literally got all of them. Beautiful. Keep them safe. Anything else? Yes. Anything else? Yes. Prince. Yes. Going ahead. More. Collectibles. Yep. Sure do. Other. Okie dokie. Anything else? Yeah, I do have more, but you know what? That's all it's allowing me to say. If you could create your own piece of merch, what would it be? Is it Gorillaz related or is it just in general? I'm going to assume it's Gorillaz related. Seasides. Plastic. Oh my god, I can't type. Beach. B-side album. Read your heart out, Damon Albarn. Sour flavored instant noodles. Come on, we can't. No more, please, no more cyborg noodle stuff because I am already having a hard time trying to figure out where she is. As of right now, she's at the bottom of the ocean. The Weekend. That'd be cool. Tyler the Creator. Oh, I changed my answer. Tyler the Creator would go hard on a Gorillaz album. What's the meaning of life? Last thing. Depends on who you ask. Oh, you're asking me. Well, I guess it's something like have a good time and respect other folks. I respect that. Except zombies. They can go to hell. Hey, some of them might be nice. Never know. And that is everything. Oh, no, I wonder, can I do this now? I was hoping that maybe it needs time to update. Here now. This is definitely from an old cartoon. It looks like it's straight out of Scooby-Doo. So, can I go in here? No. Anything cool over here? Ah! And then, alright. Cool. And that is pretty much everything. Everything Phase 8 so far. Can I go out now? Can I leave? Oh, no. I believe that's everything Phase 8 related so far. If you don't know anything about Gorillaz lore, then check out my video on it, because I very comprehensively go over the entire lore from Phase 1 all the way to Phase 7, so that'll get you perfectly caught up for Phase 8 and whatever wacky shenanigans they might try this time. I'll go over my thoughts on the song that they released. Because, you know, Gorillaz, first and foremost, is about the music. Well, Gorillaz, more than any other band, is about the art that comes along with it, too. But, you know, they make music, so The Happy Dictator is such a good song. It is what I want from Gorillaz. Whenever I think of Gorillaz, I don't think of just strict pop. I think of combining a bunch of things all together and experimenting. That's why Song Machine was so good. I just wish it had a cohesive theme. That's literally the only issue I have with it. I truly think that The Mountain is going to be what I was looking for. That what I, as a Gorillaz fan, as a longtime Gorillaz fan, am expecting from a Gorillaz album, because they are redefining themselves. They went to India to make this album, and it's already apparent from the song, from the art, and the leaked concert. So I haven't listened to it, but I haven't dived deep into it. Like, I haven't read the lyrics. I've only heard what it sounds like, and I only have a general idea for it. Moral of the story, I am super, super, super excited for this new phase, and I will be here to document it all and to put the lore together, to figure out this story and piece it together. Right now, we don't have much. We don't have an official music video. We just have that visualizer, that lyric video with some new art, and whatever's going on in Kong Studios. Like, there's not much going on right here, except for Murdoch is there for some reason. I'm just excited. We got new Gorillaz music. We got a new, we've got new phase, got new art. Let's keep that excitement going, and let's see if we can figure out the story. Do you think that there's going to be a story? Do you think there's going to be lore to it, or do you think it's going to be like Humans and Song Machine, where it's just kind of like, oh yeah, the band's just mucking around? I don't know. So we'll see. Either way, thank you for joining me, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.